I got sound now. I guess I can stop it. Fam, let us get together for a very uplifting rendition of We Shall Overcome. We shall overcome. You know what really bothers me right now, fam? You know, a lot of people think the team they're seeing right now on the field is really the 49er team. I'm seeing these conversations where everybody talks about how this team just sucks. Well, yeah, half of it's gone. What else are they supposed to do? And especially in week 7, if there was any chance it could be better, we've already lost the entire first string just about, except for the offensive line. Is that the first? Yeah. And if you'll notice, that's the best unit on the team, the offensive line. The defensive line is starting to get a little better, but they still don't have an edge rusher. I just wish during the spring and offseason, when I kept getting arguments and people, I said, first and foremost, this team needs an edge rusher. Because you know what's really funny about that? We got rid of Trent Brown because probably there's personal issues between him and the coaching staff in Santa Clara that said, Trent, we want you to come back into camp looking like you're in shape and look dedicated to the cause. Trent, even if you come in a little heavy, if it looks like you've been working on your weight, we will be happy. Trent comes in, of course, in what was that, April, May? You know, and you know, the coaches were not amused, and of course, they were looking to get rid of Trent as soon as they could, and they did. See, and that way, then we end up eating, but we got a great offensive line, man. You know, God, that's a really rock and a hard place with me. I don't know if the 49ers did the right thing or not, but I do know Trent Brown is burning up. I mean, the Patriots, man, that's Tom's main man. But he couldn't run block that well. And we still have the same run game that we have now right now because Mostert looks like straight money. And you know what? This weekend, you can bet Matt Brady's going to be shut down. He cannot start the next game, gets first tackle, and lay it on the ground. And, you know, they help him off the field. Matt, and then you see it with the tape, right? I mean, they got 50 feet of tape wrapping around the ankle, trying to get him ready to continue to play. It makes no sense. So I'm saying, shut him down. This season is done. I mean, okay, you know me. I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying for Matt Breida to get hurt any further makes no sense. What if that gets serious to the point he needs surgery? Raheem looks like, God, he looks good right now. Let him bump off them tackles, because I guarantee you, he's going to break one. He comes that close every time he carries the ball. I know about the fumble issues, but he hasn't done that in 2 weeks, and I think he's got that under control. I don't know what Bobby T did to him, but the boy is not dropping the ball, and I really believe in him now. So you got the same combination. You got Mostert, and you got Alf. Let them carry him, especially next week against the Cardinals. Because if anything, the 49ers may erupt next week. And the 49ers got to be tired. Oh, they have got to be tired about getting their ass whooped by teams for the reasons they get beat. Turnovers! You know, as I said, though, the 49ers suffered a bunch of injuries this past Sunday, as you know, to that debacle to the Rams. But the most devastating will probably be that of Adrian Colbert. Fam, do you know that play that he got hurt on? We're finally starting to see a cover 3. You see what I did there? It's starting to look like a real... Adrian was on that ball. He's got a Kittle battling downfield. They were jamming, boy. Him and Cooks. And a Kittle floats over like he's supposed to be doing with all that brilliant speed. They tow Cooks up. But Adrian comes down, and of course, we get the bad luck that we get. I thought Colbert had, I thought Kittle had the INT. But of course he didn't, because I guess the ball must have rubbed against the ground. But the point is, that was a moment of progress to appreciate. AC, boom, he's on it. Brandon Cooks is quick. Keller was rolling right with him, too. That's what was interesting. But AC came over there and done his job. And I'm telling you right now, It's a matter of time, communication. Everybody thought they were supposed to click right. They've been with Sal for how long? Blah. That is not the point. It takes these guys a time to get it down. I thought we saw what may be some progress. So now, of course, he goes down to injuries. Shanahan just announced that a little while ago in his Monday presser that Colbert has a high ankle sprain and will go on injured reserve. The earliest Colbert can return is in Week 16 due to the IR rules. Effectively shut down for the season, given how late return his could be. Keep in mind that the team can only return 2 players from IR, and that'll be Dakota Watson and Marcell Harris. They're both practicing right now. So if those 2 are brought back into the fold, and you know what? Why would I bring back AC in Week 16? Well, can you imagine the 49ers run off they run the board between here and the rest of the season? I'm just saying, because last year, when Jimmy G first arrived and they first won the first 2 or 3, and somebody said they're going to run the board. I said, I'm the man who goes too far with the optimism. But y'all passed me up on that, okay? I was in the slow lane. You would roll right on past me like I was sitting still. They did. And so you know what? I ain't saying nothing yet. It's 1-6. God knows what's going to happen next. But I do know the Cardinals got an ass woman coming this weekend. And somebody ought to step up, just like Von Miller did last week when they got ready to play the Cardinals. Hey, because I just think they just lost to the Rams. Hey, you know what? We're kicking the Rams. We're kicking the 49ers. They probably say that when we play us, too. We kicking the Cardinals' ass this week. Vaughn just went in and said it, and they beat them to death. That's the kind of attitude the 49ers got to take it easy. Stop clowning around. You guys are a better team than the Cardinals. Now go ahead and beat them. I don't care if DJ Reed is back on the top. Stop fooling around with the Cardinals. They have no business stopping the offense. And for God's sake, CJ, hold on to the ball. Anyway, we can't get no breaks. Yeah, it's frustration. I mean, you know what I think about, though? What would the 49ers be like if they were 75% healthy this season? I really think that Jimmy G was going to speed up, and probably by now, because I don't care what anybody says, that is what we saw was not Jimmy G. We saw student Jimmy G trying to stick to the playbook and stick to the plan and do as he's told. Now, by now, he might get it. And he might be rolling at high speed. Got Marquise Goodwin back out on the field. But, that's neither here nor there. It's not what's happening. So that's the way it is. Jerry Rice has complained. He was on 95.7 in the game. I don't know if you heard it or not. He came in and evaluated the 49ers receivers. He says we lack a veteran presence. I know there's people who said they did not want to deal with any further with Pierre Garçon. Jerry Rice kind of feels the same way. But before you say anything, Jerry Rice is also the guy that said, forget about Dez. He can't gain any separation. Rice has a lot of criticisms to hand out. He does love him some Marquise Goodwin, though. He even says, one thing that Pierre Garçon does not do that I always prided myself in doing, as I used to roll by defensive backs at high speed and freak them out. He says, I used to keep my body in just the right size just so I could do that. He says, I don't see Garçon doing that. Garçon does not send fear through any defense. He does not have the option of going over the top anytime he wants. Jerry, would you please put on a uniform and come back to Santa Clara, please? You're so damn right, I can't stand it. But we're not going to find him right now in free agency. There is none. No, it's not Dez. Amari Cooper is on his way to Dallas. He has a hand issue. I don't know if Dallas is going to be able to. You know what, though? They say some players do what they do to get out of things. Could Amari Cooper been pushing for a trade? Could he have been dropping easy passes on purpose? Does he know Gruden better than most? Does he know that had he kept messing up, Gruden was going to finally push the button on a trade? Because, fam, I don't think Reggie has any say in what's going on over in Oakland anymore. And he wasn't going to trade with us. And I'm sure the 49ers did acquire about it. Because, what John Lynch does, man, You will find out about it later, but he'll have asked. The Raiders aren't going to trade with the 49ers, fam. They're never going to do it. And Cooper goes to Dallas. That's the way it is. We still need. Because, face it, fam, Keese, he can take the top. He can open up the defense. He is the best. And next to him and Tariq, they are the best that there is at what they do. But they need somebody else. George Kittle has been the one recipient of it on our team. But Pierre Garçon and Dante's hurt. If Pettis was there, I have a feeling that he would be rolling as well. So we're stuck with what we have. And Trent Taylor, for some reason, has been disappearing this whole season. I don't know if it's his back or he's not in the program or what's going on. But we are lacking in areas that we need to be doing better in. And that's due to the fact that Garçon is not 100%. So we got to do what we got to do. Hey, you know what? Coach, I'm going to go over that right now. Coach, that is so accurate, I can't stand it. But listen, here's the thing. Donna Bell said yesterday she wanted to apologize. Like a lot of us yesterday, her emotions were out of control and she snapped at you. She wanted you to know that she really realized she was out of line and she apologizes. So there you go. I just wanted you to know. I think you left a little before or a little after you and Donna had that issue. But she says, no. And Coach says, this is what cracks me up. He says, watching the Falcons struggle versus the lowly Giants tonight, I bet they miss Shanahan right about now. 2-4 on the season thus far, not much better than us. And they got way more talent. This is what I keep saying. You can stack all the talent in the world on your team, and the Falcons are absolutely the perfect example of that. If your team's not running in sync, if you got engine timing issues, you ain't going nowhere. They got Matty Ice, Mr. MVP. They got Julio damn Jones. They got Mohamed Sanu. They got Devontae. They got Coleman. That lineup is stacked, getting their ass whooped. You see, this is why there's more to it than just stacking talent. Coach, good Lord, that's an awesome point. Hey, Jeff Tad says, we are here. What's up, Jeff? Andrew says, do we want to win again this year? Yes, we do. I have a feeling they're going to win again this year, but I don't know how many more players can we lose, though. And the players will step up. It's just like the 49ers that are playing say, players got to step up. They got to step up and they got to do their job. And that's the bottom line. Andre Smith, what's up, fam? And El Campo Juan, mi amigo, Ronbo, ¿cómo estás, familia? Los Raiders son maricones. Fam! You know I understand what you're talking about. Zach Kings, what's up? What's up, fam? And KD says, "Not a gang, we up." And the boss, George, starting Mullins. Boy, one thing, Kyle swears to God, he is not going to start Mullins under any circumstance. You know they signed Tom Savage, right? Re-signed him as soon as they could. Heaven help us. The dude, 208-133. This offseason, we need to just go all in on defense. Yes. Give me an edge rusher. Please give me some pass rushers. SEC only, nothing above the Mason-Dixon line. Coach John, please, man. John Delvin, I'm going to be real. San Francisco 49ers problem right now, it can get worse, is lack of leadership. John Lynch, time his GM is almost up, other than makes big moves, signs big names, and drafts better around. No, John, I can't agree with that, man. I think he's got too many guys behind him with way too much experience. John's not even calling shots for the most part. You know, he's got the guys that's working for him got years of experience. We got injuries. That's the bottom line. We got guys going down like flies. You got to have at least 4 or 5 of your frontline players on offense. You got to have certain elements. We couldn't get an edge rusher. You're not going to beat a team if the quarterback can sit back, relax. Look at the teams that are winning. Look at the Rams. They're killing us. They're killing everybody. That front line is killing quarterbacks. Look, hey, and look at the Eagles. There's so many teams around the league. You look who's winning. What are they doing best? They're killing the opposition's quarterback. Right. All right. Let's go to the phone. Let's go to the phone. All right. Kill. Come on in, Kill. Kill.
Who on?
Hello, Kill. Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, Kill.
Oh, I didn't know I was on for man.
Yeah,
Listen.
you on, man. You on, man. I was just checking you in, man. What's going on, man? Because like we just lost Adrian Colbert, but to make matters even more uncomfortable, they re-signed Tom Savage. You know what I worry about, Kill? What if it gets to the point that they have to bring Savage into the game? And Jerry Rice has had enough of Pierre Garçon. So we have our problems. This is Monday Night Raw, so I thought I'd go ahead and bring him up because I'm not going to do this all the time. But tonight I'm so bothered I can't. Gil, what are you thinking?
I'm surprised to be on first. This is my first time being on Monday Night Raw.
You will. Yeah. This is that night.
But I don't.
Go ahead.
Garçon he's the best sure-hand receiver that we have on our team. He is older. Truthfully, he's washed up right now. But I mean, as far as sure-handed, he's not blowing the top off, and nobody's going to fear him.
Yes.
You can take him out the game. You can definitely take him out the game. Marquise Goodwin, he's just a little injury prone. But yes, he can't get behind anybody.
Yeah.
There are people they could trade for right now if we was in the position that is that what we was looking for. We're not going to get that right now because this season is lost. So there's no point in trying and trade for that type of a speedy receiver, somebody to get behind him or nothing like that. We got to wait for free agency. They're not going to draft it early. At least they shouldn't. Like I was talking about yesterday, we need to be going after Greedy Williams, the corner out of LSU. I know we need an edge rusher. That's only if we still playing the 4-3. I really believe we need to be playing the 3-4. We need to fire Salah after this year and go after Rex Ryan, give him some money as our defensive coordinator.
But you still need personnel. Who are you going to get to come off the edge? I mean, outside linebacker?
We have majority of 3-4 personnel on the team. That's exactly what we have on the team.
But I'm just talking about an outside linebacker.
We're trying to play the 4-3 right now.
With 3-4 players. I get that. But you still need an Alden Smith, Ahmad Brooks, an Aaron Lynch. Who you got coming off?
That's the difference. In the 3-4, they do that on coming off the edge and all that. You can't do that in the 4-3. As far as your linebackers, the two really middle linebackers and a linebacker that got to rush and be able to cover too. It's different than the 3-4 when you got two middle linebackers covering and then you got two linebackers rushing, and really one can drop back if they need them to, but really two's supposed to be rushing. But if you're playing the 4-3. You have to have defensive tackle. And for DJ Jones to keep being inactive every week, like, why are we not giving him, like, I don't understand. How is that not happening? You have to have defensive tackles.
I feel you. I'm telling you, I do not understand why Earl Mitchell has to be.
And then everybody wants to put the blame on Solomon Thomas because he was the first-round pick and all that, too. But if your tackles ain't getting no pass, besides Sheldon Day's had a better season than Earl Mitchell.
Yeah, I agree. I wish I could understand that.
I mean, Armstead, he's been, like I said, he's been hurt pretty much his whole career here and all that. But he got a sack yesterday, and then you take him right off the field after he got his sack. Like, how can somebody get into a rhythm? How can he get into a rhythm when you take him right off the field? Like, you can't do that.
You
can't do that.
It's about all gas, no brakes. So, they're giving him a rest, I guess. I don't know.
But, I mean, he's been here so long, we have to see him. If he's healthy, I want to see him. I want to see what he can do.
Yeah. He came back later. But your point, I understand it. And the thing is, if we get to 3-4 and people start running on us again, because a 4-3 apparently is better against the run. But in today's NFL, is that all you can be concerned with? I don't know. It's a tough one.
That's why you always have to, even if if your linemen or tackles can't get to him, you got to have people that can cover it.
Yeah.
Nobody's throwing the Sherman side, at least this year, and probably next year. You may need to shut him down too. What is the point? Let's be real, man. Let's be real, dude. Are we really going 10-6? We running our last 9?
No.
We should be able to. I'm watching the Giants game right now.
Mm.
We should be able to beat the Giants. We should be able to beat the Raiders.
How about the Cardinals?
Arizona, we should be too.
You would think,
we
right?
We should, but exactly.
We're supposed to be 2-4
Peterson
at the
wants
worst.
out.
Honestly, we should be 3-3.
3-4. 3-4. 3-4. We should be at the worst.
Right.
Yes.
But
yes.
we shouldn't have lost to the Cardinals. We should not have lost last week, and we probably shouldn't have lost to the Chargers. You know, turnovers kill.
No, we shouldn't have lost to the Chargers.
Turnovers.
We lost. And yesterday, I really believe after the first couple series, like the offense really, they knew what it was. Besides Kittle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, George was playing. You're right. George looked like the only one playing. You're right.
And you shut. And Juice, man, I keep telling you, he's like a smaller tight end on the field all the time. And
yeah, Juice kept playing.
Hands, he's reliable. Man.
Yeah,
that's why he's always open every game. He get 1 or 2. He's always there.
And in the Pro Bowl every year. I agree. Kill. We gotta go ahead and stop. But listen, man, great points, counterpoints. I'm gonna tell you what. Be back end of the week, okay? Let's talk some more football.
All right, bro.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
You
yeah.
Too.
Oh man. Who's that? Is that? Oh, Javon Gray, what's up, fam? Thanks for the contribution. He says, I heard Patrick Peterson from Arizona wants to be traded. We need to go after him and show up the cornerback position. I tell you what, I guarantee you Lynch is on the phone. But here's what's going to happen. I understand that Peterson, somebody sent him a text or something from his family from what I could see. They want him in Nolans. Peterson wants to go. He wants to go to the Saints so bad. And I got a feeling Peyton say, he wants to come to Nolans. I'll fix him up right now. Because the Saints could, man, you put him and what's the first round draft pick that we wanted? Oh, man, and him and them two together? Oh! What is his name? Anyway, hey, K-Boy.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo, man? I had to apologize, man. I missed the game yesterday, but I saw the score.
You didn't miss nothing?
I was had to have a little family time yesterday.
You did the right thing.
I didn't get a chance to see it, but
and K-Boy, let me recommend, don't rewatch that replay, man. I'm telling you, man, 49er fans was mad as hell. All of us, man. 49ers went out there and half-stepped through that game. And you know what? I have turnovers. We can't stop turning.
Yeah.
We kept the Rams midfield for every last point they got except for one. Lattimore, thanks.
I mentioned it a few weeks.
Hey, thanks. I was talking about Lattimore and Peterson. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mentioned that a few weeks ago, man. We cannot create turnovers, and we keep on turning the ball over too. So
to the tune of 4 and 5.
It is what it is.
4 and 5.
I know.
Oh, you can't do that with the Rams.
I know.
You can't do it with the Cardinals, let alone the Rams.
Yeah.
Niners.
These next few weeks are gonna be really crucial because these next few weeks we play Cardinals, we play the Giants, and we play who else? Raiders. All of them got the same record we do.
All winnable. But if we go in there contributing 4 and 5 turnovers, we'll lose. We will lose.
Yeah, this is gonna these 3 stretch games. They're gonna determine our draft season. It's gonna be a top 5 pick or a top 10 pick.
And
it's gonna be one of them, depending on what we do the next 3 weeks.
That's right. And the future of some of them players depends on the next 3 games too. They don't know it yet.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Walker Papers is about to be handed out. I'm sick of this, man. I know the 49ers. Damn.
They are going to look at to see who got character on his team. to see who needs to be out by the end of the year and who's going to stay. Because they need to show what they got because it's going to be crucial.
That's right. Stop assing around. This is not a team that goes in to the top of the draft year after year for another 10 years. Either you're ready or
we
not.
We not going to be Cleveland Browns here. I refuse to believe that.
No.
It's just a combination of inexperience because we got a lot of young players. Inexperience at the coaching level too, because Shanahan. I think he's a great offensive coordinator, good head coach for right now. But just his inexperience in the front office mentioned there. Even though he got people that's been in the front office before that's got more experience than him, but it's just inexperience everywhere with a combination of injuries, unprecedented type of injuries too. Because I ain't never seen this before. My 40 years of living on this earth, I have not seen a football team in general get rattled with injuries, season-ending injuries also, like we have this year. It's unbelievable.
Well, we know we had it. 2014. Remember how many guys we had go down in 2014? We lost Navarro Bowman the year before, and then it just turned into a domino effect. 49ers started dropping like flies. That's why we didn't go to the Super Bowl in 2014. We didn't have but a few players. Borland was in there playing with what's his name that went over to the linebacker, Will Hoyt and Borland.
Yeah.
We used to have the best duo back there in the NFL. Now it's Will Hoyt and Borland. And the front line.
Don't make me depressed, Ronbo.
Oh, I know.
Don't make me depressed. Cause them were the good old days when we had a decent defense every year, just ball hawking everything and hitting hard. You can feel it through the television. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. But what we got now, I know it's a work in progress, so we just gotta. We did something wrong over the offseason. Who would thought the offseason was the best part of the offseason this year? I mean, we overhyped it. Everybody overhyped the team. I can't fault them today because they gave us 5 good games. And,
we never seen. We never saw the whole team. I would love to know behind this offensive line, what would Jimmy G, who probably would have progressed by now, what would Jimmy G and McKinnon look like together working that backfield? And they got Matt Breda running like he's running this year. That would have been a tremendously tough offense to stop.
I know.
Damn.
I know, but it got me excited for next year though, because we got a top 5 tight end that's going to be on our team.
Yeah,
our running game is nice. We're going to have a top running game, regardless if McKinnon turns out to be what we want him to be or not. We're still going to have probably a top 10 running game next year. Jimmy G is going to be back. That's going to open up the passing game. So we should have a top 10 offense overall, regardless.
You're going to see better timing on them passes. Guys are going to be catching the ball in stride. Yeah, it's just a lot of things that just aren't there now.
Yeah, only thing we missing is I love Goodwin, but he's not a number 1. He'll be a great number 2. We need a number 1 receiver, but that should be our second or third pick in the draft or somebody in free agency. Now, our first pick needs to be a pass rusher. We need an end. We need an end because that's going to help out the defense so much. And we should, if we can have a top 15 defense next year, we will be a playoff team next year, regardless. Because we're going to have a top 10.
Because look at the Kansas City Chiefs. They're at the bottom of the barrel defensively, and look at the offense. They're carrying the team.
And our defense, where it's suspect this year, our defense is better than their defense this year.
I know. Okay.
And we got the potential to have a better offense next year than they do right now.
I guarantee
I'll let you go, Rom. I know you got other callers.
Yeah, we got. But we'll be back this week. Let's continue with this, man, because this is ridiculous. Anyway, K-Boy, appreciate you getting in here, fam. Right. Talk to you later.
All right, appreciate it. Later.
All right. And Jinxie, 23. Raiders getting Bosa. They're tanking the season. Don't put that past Gruden. He's right. Gruden could exactly be doing just that. He's gotten rid of everybody on that team was anybody, and now he's going for the top draft pick. Ought to be shame, but brilliant. Jim Thorokill, how's it going, fam? Maurice Astorga. Hey, what's happening, fam? Donna Bill says, hello all, good evening. And Rod Manhammer, I think our blowout would have had higher Sunday night football ratings than the Bengals blowout. I posted up about that. They gave up 45 points to the young golden boy, and we only gave up 39. Scored the same amount of points as we did. I even let NBC Sports know, hey, how'd that work out for y'all? Although I didn't want to play on Sunday night. Not the way we were playing. Honestly, it was embarrassing. So, I'm glad the Bengals got embarrassed on national TV, even more so. Panama Queen says, I turned to the Flintstones during halftime. Turned back. Yabba-dabba-doo! Hey, and Valos saying, what's up? And Ron Avalos says, I just wonder if both Lynch and Shanahan are even trying to make a difference to this team. I really do. Shanahan doesn't like losing. I can tell he really hates that. And this is not what he's used to. He's trying. I'll vouch for him on that. He's trying. Kenshi G says, I don't know what Ronbo is smoking. The team is falling apart each week. Who said it wasn't? Not me. I'm sitting here telling you how it's falling apart. I don't know where the disconnect communication came from, but read my lips. The team is in serious trouble. You got it now? Good Lord. Hey, J-Rod, what's up, fam? Cynthia says, but Robo, they have misevaluated defensive talent also. Cynthia, that's so true. Don't get me started on the draft of 2016. Was that 2017? See, because Cynthia, I'm trying to feel Solomon Thomas. I really think the connection between him and his sister was really, really close. I think it was closer than any of us can imagine. He's a broken man right now. He looked better last year as a rookie, and he wasn't looking all that fantastic last year. He was looking pretty good. But this year, he looks like a shell of himself, and I feel bad for him. His sister meant a lot to him, and especially the way she went out. I think it's really hurting him. I don't know what to say about Solomon. I ain't saying nothing bad about him, though. Hey, DeMille. Is it Demilo? Or is that DeMille?
That's
DeMille.
it.
Hey, yo, who's this? DeMille, is that you?
It's the meal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's me.
I had a vowel here I couldn't figure out. DeMille! Come on in, fam.
Wow.
It's DeMille came all the way from Bama to watch what he thought was going to be a good game. Because he bought the tickets a while back, and he got in here and he got to do a lot of shopping and check out the area and have fun, but the game was no fun. DeMille, how you feeling today, fam?
Well, I just made it back in town today, and didn't get a chance to call in yesterday. I did get a chance to watch the post-game gathering, and shout out to C. McCarver. I didn't get a chance to hook up with you when I was there, but the next time I'm there, man, I will definitely hook up with you, no doubt.
Cool.
So let me just get into how I'm feeling about the game and everything. Rombo, that was an embarrassment. I mean, I can't really say anything that hasn't already been said.
I agree. That's it. Embarrassment.
But the reality is,
nice
I mean, it was such a special day in the sense that we were honoring, legends, true greatness, the cornerstone of what our organization is all about, where it all started with Dwight Clark and the Catch and Joe Montana and also the 94 team and having T.O. from the Hall of Fame there and Jerry Rice and Ricky Waters. I mean, there were so many legends there. And Ronbo to come in and wear those pristine white uniforms with the red numbers and the black drop shadow, and to come in and wear those uniforms and just basically take a crap on the field the way we did was embarrassing. I'm being honest with you. And I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to keep it real with you. Now, I flew all the way out there from Alabama. And at the end of the third quarter, I was gone. I was like, there is more in the Bay Area that can satisfy my entertainment dollar than to do this. As much as I love Ronbo, I got so much 49ers gear, man. I mean, I love the 49ers, but that was one of the worst games I've ever experienced in my life.
I
And
don't
I'll be
blame you.
honest with
I
you,
do not blame you.
I'm very tempted to write a letter to Jed York and just voice my displeasure with the way things are going. But here's a question I want to pose to all the callers. I just want to get opinions on this. Um, Now, granted, we've been hit with a lot of injuries, and injuries are really not under your control for the most part. However, in this business, someone takes someone is the fall guy. Somebody takes blame. How much of this falls on Jed? That's the question that I asked for all the callers tonight. Because I'd like to know, is this something that we should hold him accountable for, or should we give him a pass on this? I know he can't be totally responsible for injuries, but at the same time, when you're going 1-6 and there's no light at the end of the tunnel, I mean, if this thing turns into 1-13, somebody
Oh,
might be out of a job. So,
yeah.
so who's gonna be the one that says, "Hey, I'm accountable for this"? You know? And for guys like me that now don't get me wrong, I love coming to San Francisco anyway, but to come out there and get real excited about this game, that was a major disappointment.
Ah,
It really was.
yeah. Cynthia
So
flew out also all the way from Delaware, the Tri-City area, and had the
I
same
saw
feelings.
that.
She
Yeah,
came all the way out
yeah.
there, and you as well, to watch the 49ers play like a third or fourth rate
And
team
you know, and
that
you know,
Alabama
Ronbo,
could
here's
have
the
beat.
thing. Yeah, here's the thing. Now, if it had been in a losing effort the way that we lost against Green Bay, I would
Yes.
have been able to probably
Acceptable, right?
stomach that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronbo, it almost seemed like we didn't even try. I mean, they were just, I know the Rams are good, I get that, but we weren't even really trying to compete with them. We were just giving the ball away, and I mean, 3 turnovers before halftime. And I'm like, you can't win games like
Oh,
that. You can't.
and it was over at the half. What they have, like 20 something points at the
Yeah,
half? Pretty much the same
yeah,
as the Kansas City's lead in the first
yeah,
half. We're talking about high powered offensive teams, and we go spot them 20 something points. Game over. I
yeah,
knew it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I mean, against a team like that, I mean, if we had just played a little better offensively, and then the thing about it was, I can't really get mad at the defense, Rombo, because the offense kept giving the ball away. I mean, you keep
I wasn't.
bringing the defense out there,
I agree.
they gonna get tired. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, it's like, man, it's hard to really get mad at the defense because they kept having to go out on the field
And
way more than they should have.
And DeMille at the 40 and 50-yard line and less, they got to
Yeah,
stop the Rams. The Rams. We're not
yeah,
talking about the
yeah,
Cardinals or another team that's anemic offensively. They put the Rams midfield and in closer. Son of a God, Jesus,
yeah,
Niners.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you can't win like that. You can't win like that. And and the only other thing that I say, and it's times like this, Rombo, that when things like this happen, sometimes you have to find humor in every situation.
I was laughing
And
yesterday.
when I was watching, yeah,
Jokes. We was
when I
having a
was
good time.
watching your show, when I was watching your post game gathering yesterday, someone in your chat had posted. They kind of modified what Kenny would call in and say, where he would say,
13 and
13 and
3
3 because we
because we
got
got Jimmy
Jimmy
G.
G. And one of the posts, I don't know the person's name, and if they hear me talking, they'll probably speak up. But they said, well, I guess the Rams are saying, 13 and 3 because we got Jared G. I'm like, oh my God, that's like insult to injury right there.
I
I couldn't
tell
do
you.
nothing but laugh, but hey,
I mean, God, it's just
hey,
so annoying.
yeah, yeah,
let me address real quickly though what you said about Jed York because I already know what's going to happen. Jed's going to come in for his annual at the end of the season and saying, "I know that our fan base that's been very loyal to us is expecting better, as I am as well. I've put in place management people that I think they can take us going forward. As you know, some of the things that happened during the course of last season affected play. I do believe going forward decisions will be made that are going to correct this situation, as I am not going to release either Jed York or John Lynch or Kyle Shanahan, and we're going to look forward to the future and see what that brings. And that's going to be the end of it. I guarantee you that's it. Because you know what? Actually, Jed can be held accountable only to a certain degree, because he hired guys that are actually, as you said, rookies, but they're both talented individuals in their own right. I have a feeling I'm going to keep faith in him for at least another year or two. What happened this year is the biggest debacle I've ever seen as far as the personnel goes and a lot of other things. It's a freak of thing. I just can't believe it. But DeMille, we got to talk more this weekend. I hope you get a chance to get back in here on Friday, okay?
Sounds good. I will.
All right, fam. Be looking for you.
Keep
And
your face
apologies. Yeah, we got to. All right, fam. Talk to you later.
All right, Ronbo.
All right. Emilio!
Ah, shit. What's up, Ronbo?
Emilio, you was wrong too. They're not going 9-7.
Oh, hey.
The 49ers might go. They might go 5. Maybe 4.
Oh, hey. Well, hey. I know. Well, I give you that.
They might go 4.
But I kept telling you, no playoffs. That's the only thing I did tell you. But other than that, besides the bullshit, who cares, man? We suck again. That's all that matters. What's the difference? We sucked 5 years ago. We suck now, and we're still gonna suck. Which is the sad part.
Yeah.
But back to the previous time, he was talking about blaming who. The person you blame right now at this point, no, it's not Jed York, because like you said, Jed York did hire people that's supposed to know they're good at their job. Shanahan's supposed to be good at John Lynch is supposed to be a good defensive player, good defensive player. But at this point, who you blame is Shanahan, because he's the one with the guys out there every day, in and out, every week, telling these guys what you need to do. Hold on to the ball. Don't turn the ball over. Catch the ball. So at this point right now, he's the one to blame, not Jed. Jed, we blamed Jed a couple years ago because he was doing dumb shit with Trent. That was on him. This year is all Shanahan. Who really cares? We just flat out suck at this point, and it's not because we're playing bad, because of our injuries. That's the horrible part. Our injuries is kicking our ass.
But Emilio, you know what? Injuries have nothing to do with them turnovers. I'm sick of them turnovers. If I'm going to blame Shanahan for something, it's them damn turnovers. God dang it, CJ. Just let him sit the hell down. Bring Mullins in and see what he looks like then. Do something, anything.
Right. That too. Right there, when he said him get turnovers, he has to teach CJ how to read the fucking pocket. And there's times that he can just take 2 or 3 steps inside that pocket, and the defender runs right past the guy.
I know.
For some reason, CJ just stands there and gets tackled. I mean, dude, if he's just going to stand there, tell the fucking I mean, we can make so many excuses.
Step forward, CJ.
But like I said,
God,
that's Shanahan's fault.
I know.
You're supposed to be a quarterback coach.
I agree.
Teach this guy. Dude, take 2 steps back, but throw the ball away.
Or step up in the pocket. Let the offensive lineman deal with them monsters behind you. Step up, CJ. Go.
At the same time, I can't play CJ. He wants to make a play. We know he can throw the ball deep, and if somebody's open, what can happen? It's just, like I said, it's been part of Shanahan's fault. You're supposed to teach this guy how to quarterback.
I'm holding him accountable on that, too. I ain't lying. And he said something about that today, too. He still stands up for everything. He says we have a guy that comes in for 15 minutes during the quarter. Maybe it's Bobby or somebody else. One of the coaching staff comes up, and they have a talk to everybody about turnovers and taking care of the ball. I said, Kyle, why are you having somebody else on the staff talk to him? 15 minutes?
That's the problem we have on the coaching team right now.
Spend an hour.
We don't have a leader. We do not have a leader on this fucking team. The only leader we have, he's hurt right now. He's in and out on weeks with Sherman.
Sherman shouldn't need to be a leader. You need a fucking offensive leader. Yeah, it's good he's a defensive leader. I give him that because when he's on the field, the defense steps up. But with fucking offense, we don't have a fucking leader on offense. That's just sad. It should be Garcon at least, because he's a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even a fucking leader. He's just there and collect the fucking check. Then he tries, but he's not a leader. He's not going to sit there and say, oh, come on, you guys. Let's get this ball rolling. No. So we don't have not one veteran on that fucking team that goes, let's step it up. Not one.
We did, but he got hurt. You know, as young Jimmy G was definitely keeping guys' heads in the right places. Because you can tell last year when he came in, how all of a sudden they could play.
He was. I agree with you. He was. Like I say, we always say the next man up, but I'm like, besides that, come on, one of you guys on this fucking field has to say, you know what, you guys, let's keep this shit running. Our defense is helping them. They kept the guys in check, especially the Rams. They kept the guys in check. 6 points. Come on now. Somebody on offense can't say, let's get the ball rolling. Like, for real? I mean, you watch the shit in the bank. It's not that hard. If somebody say, you know what, let's get the shit on, let's at least try. If you guys like to lay down. Now, who really wants to watch that shit? Honestly, I'd rather lose every other game from here on in to get the first one drafted.
Yeah. And play some decent football. Stop embarrassing all them people sitting in the stands. And come on, man. And it ain't going to be all them people sitting in the stands next game. That's a promise. See, that's what bothers me. Oh, I'm going to let you get back to work. I'll see you Friday if you get some time, huh? I'm
rooting for losing every game from here on in. Number one tackle. Fuck this game. You're not going to win another game. Fuck this shit. I don't want to win another one.
I could see that happening. If things don't change, you cannot turn the ball over 4 and 5 times a week and not get none. All right. All right, Emilio.
We're losing to the Cardinals, Raiders, and Giants.
Oh, God.
All right.
All right, Emilio. Good night, Emilio. Oh. And fam, I don't want to sound that. I'm just a little disturbed. I just want the 49ers at least make a showing. I can't have 4 and 5. Not consistently every week, 4 to 5 to 6 turnovers. Come on now. That's hard to be patient about that. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Sheik. Well, so we were trying to turn him up. I couldn't get his volume up. All right. Hey, Mark. Is that Mark? Mark. Hey, Mark. My man, Mark.
I'm with the man, the myth, 49ers fan, legend, Ronbo Sports. What's going on, Ronbo?
Oh, my God. I thought you know how you go to bed, you mad about something, you go to bed, you wake up, you feel a little different about it, perspective change, things like that. I woke up madder than I did when I went to bed. Damn.
Yeah, Ronbo, man. I was listening to what I could hear Emilio, man. I was just thinking about Emilio, man, because he's always the one to keep us in perspective. When we get too hyped, Emilio loves to bring us back down. I swear to you, I was just thinking about Emilio. Like, man, he told us not to get too hyped.
Yeah.
But, man, tagging along what you guys said, man, I think we do need an offensive leader, and I think it's going to have to be a young guy. Kittle. I think Kittle has to step up, man. Kittle's got to be the one. To me, he's the only one that seems like he has his finger on the pulse of that offense. And then people listen to him. The young players listen to him. The old players listen to him. I think it should be Kittle, man. I was just kind of tagging along that conversation.
It will. And as I say, Jimmy G is probably the best offensive leader they got. But if you got Kittle to back him up, I'd love to see Kittle in the pregame before the game starts. Because Jimmy's not a real vocal guy, but you could tell George is. He'd be pumping him up.
Jimmy's
I agree.
It's the Brady to Gronk effect. Jimmy's the guy who's just going to do everything. Kittle's going to be like, all right, man, let's cut the bullshit. Let's just get, you know what I'm saying? He's going to be the one to put the foot to ass when needed.
Yeah. Because Jimmy's not going to stand with a bunch of guys surrounding him, yelling and screaming like George will. But Jimmy's going to come and tell each guy in that huddle, all right, guys, this is what I want, and this is what we're going to do. Marquise, you got a fish. Well, let's take him out. George, you know I'm going to be looking for you the whole time. All right, Trent, man, you got to just stay on your number, man. I'll get you. You can see his intensity about telling each guy what to do. He's already got in mind what he's going to do next. That is a quarterback.
Yeah.
That's who learned from Brady. That's who's going to be the man that runs this team if he could just not get hurt again. Please, Jimmy. Run out of bounds. Ah,
Oh
God.
man,
Ah.
Rumble, I was thinking about you today, man. What kind of players did you say you want?
Dogs. I want Dobermans that got to be collared out of the
The
SEC.
criminals.
I mean, you can get me Burfitts, Pac-Man. I don't want the police department
So
calling me in the middle of the night. But get me some dudes that are out of control. Get them on
I said Ray
defense.
Caruth just got out, Rombo.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I want some mean guys. We got guys that are polite. They could go. I mean, Mark, most of the guys on the defense, you could let your wife stay home with them with no clothes on and it'd be fine. These guys are too
Right.
nice. They're too
Yeah,
nice.
man.
I want mean. Come on, guys.
And I kind of want the coach to get mean. I mean, I'm watching this press conference, and he said that somebody asked him about changing quarterback, and he just said, "Well, CJ is the best quarterback." Well, yeah, it's like he makes to me, he's not holding him accountable. He is not holding CJ accountable. He makes
won't because he's
every
a rookie.
excuse.
He's a third-round rookie.
Yeah.
He told everybody that CJ was a project when he first came in. I knew last year when he came in we were in dead meat. And that's why he's not ready. That's a 2 to 3 year project quarterback. Oh, God.
Yeah, man. But I don't know, man. I want to get one of these. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Patrick. I don't know if they would trade Patrick Peterson within the division, man. I was excited to hear that.
I know they
today,
won't.
too.
They won't. That'd be suicide.
But I think we have something to offer. Is my point. I think if we said a second or third, I don't know if we do a second, but that's a high value pick for us.
It
so
is.
that would be our only leverage.
It is. You got Peterson
But
on
really,
one
honestly,
side
Rumble,
and Sherman on the other side. Game over.
that
I
would
mean,
be
for
half.
any offense, game over.
Right. For 2 years at least, we had that would buy us some time.
And
To
get
be
an
honest,
edge
I'm
rusher out of
afraid
the
of
draft. And Mark, get an edge rusher out of the draft. A couple of strong kids out of the draft that really look like they got a lot of potential. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We go from ass to first right now. Ho!
Yeah. I'm afraid of Sherman pulling the same move, man. Saying I want out after another year.
I am too.
So we
I
got
am too.
we got to do something quick, man.
He ain't
But
got
Rumble,
time
I
for
don't
this.
have much, man. I just was calling in, man. I was listening to a couple comments, and I just wanted to call in and show some support tonight, man. I really didn't have nothing. I gave them all my sorrows last night, so I'm just kind of chilling.
Mark, I appreciate you, fam. But yeah,
All right.
We're going to be talking like this until end of the season, I got a feeling. But anyway, maybe things will
Pretty
shift. All right, Mark. Appreciate you, fam. Have a good night.
All right,
huh?
Rumble.
Yeah.
You too, man.
And Daniel Serrano. Every time he writes that, I think of that song. I got 5 on it. Daniel. Thanks, fam. Hey, Andy. Andy.
Unc. You already know this gold ass Central, man.
Who? Hello?
You already know this gold ass Central.
Gold as Central. Yeah, well, okay. What's up?
Man, hey, like you said, man, this team needs a whole lot of defense. Whole lot of defense. I take 2 offensive linemen, to build up. But otherwise, this team right now, you can't blame nobody.
Yeah, I know, right? And nobody and
We
everybody.
No, we got one of the hardest schedules in the league right now.
Yeah,
We
but
got one-
not now.
you know?
But the next 3 games are just a joke. Every team we play for the next 3 weeks is just, if you know how embarrassing it's going to be if we lose any one of the next 3 games? Oh, it means we will have hit rock bottom. Flush the toilet. The 49ers are finished. Good Lord.
Yeah, we definitely is not about to lose to these Raiders, I tell you that.
And the Giants and Cardinals. What about them? Awful.
Where you lost to the Cardinals, Where you lost to the Cardinals, man?
What if we lose to them again? They swept us? Oh my God, I got a drink on that. Oh my God.
No,
Swept by the 2018 Cardinals. Oh, damn.
But no.
Oh.
Yeah. That sounds bad, but it ain't as bad.
Oh, I don't know what could be
Our
worse.
team, our offense gets better. It just as we get better, the defense we play get harder. And as we get better on offense, our defense get worse.
Wow, that's a good
There ain't
point
no,
there.
there ain't,
They ain't got no
ain't no
choice.
give and take. Ain't no give and take. All I gotta say is we like without not knowing that Sherman didn't shoot up. Witherspoon and boys play kind of good. We just got killed inside the running game where we didn't need to get killed at.
Running game? But they was on the 5 and 10-yard line. You know, the 49ers only
Yeah.
gave Gurley that's one of his lowest games all year. Gurley got off on
Yeah.
short runs, but for the most part, they
Yeah.
contained him.
Yeah. And that was just a surprising part. They just used him inside the red zone. That was the surprising part.
They couldn't use it.
But
They tried to use him. He couldn't get off anywhere else.
yeah.
They beat his
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah. Our defensive line is the problem. If you see our defense, because Witherspoon and boys is out there playing, and I'm not gonna lie, Ruben Foster's soft. He get injured every tackle.
I was wondering somebody's going to say something about Ruben. Ruben was kind of invisible yesterday, huh? I don't know. I don't know. I
He's
still
supposed to be
understand.
this man that he only played what 30 games in his whole career, and he's been injured 15 times. Like,
Ruben, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Ruben. He missed some tackles yesterday, like he did the week before. Ruben doesn't seem as focused this year. I almost want somebody to light him up some more weed. You know what I'm saying? Because Ruben plays better
Yeah.
when he's loaded up. I'm just going to tell the truth about this.
Yeah.
Ruben is better when they allow him to smoke. And he's in Cali.
Yeah.
As long as they
Well,
don't be running around the streets with it, let him smoke. Damn. Oh.
yeah, but I don't know. It's coming to the point. Ruben probably got like 3 more games, and we're going to pull Amari Cooper with him.
Amari
We're going to
Cooper?
send him to the desert for 5 draft picks. Yeah. See, as we lose and the Raiders go over there and do stupid stuff, it makes my days good. We can go 1-15 and let Marcell Lynch get traded, and then I'll be all right.
Lynch is out for a month, though.
Yeah, my thing is, I think Burrito needs to sit down for like a 2 weeks to keep him healthy.
Amen. In fact, right now, the way that Mostert's playing, you don't have to make Breda play, especially next week. Let Mostert have it.
If Bosa's doing his thing, but then Shanahan just as real football geniuses know that Albert Morris can handle it too.
Yeah, him too. That's what I'm saying. Mostert and Morris, that's fine. Next week especially. Shut Breda down. Against the Raiders too. Actually, you can let Breda sit down for the next 2 games because I think it's Arizona, Oakland, and then the Giants. Yeah.
And that would be great. Like we got a bye weekend or somewhere too.
Yeah.
But that would be great or something. Because otherwise, because I'll tell you, the fight was the worst. Week 3, week 4, week 5, CJ Beathard was getting good. I just think that if it comes to it, Shanahan has to do it. I won't be mad if we got to throw the ball 50 times a game.
Oh. God.
I won't be mad. Our team got it.
Wait. Andy, CJ throwing the ball 50 times a game? You know what that means?
Well, no,
he threw 20-something this time. That means 2 times. That's 10 turnovers possible. Oh, my God.
No, but the thing is, he's a young quarterback, and you got to get it out of him. Once you get it out of him, he's going to be coming to those points that he's going, it's just one of those things that you just got to get out of him.
Well,
because once you realize that you the guy, and we need you to throw the ball 50 times a game, mentally to him, he's going to mentally turn himself into a game manager, mentally to himself once he realizes that throw the ball 50 times.
More snap. Well, it could be, but it's just tough to watch. But you could have a point there. But Andy, we got to stop right here.
Well, yeah.
Let's continue with this Friday, okay? I'll be looking for you.
Oh, he's good.
All right, Phil.
Oh, yeah,
good
no
stuff.
problem.
All right.
All right.
He's got an interesting point, doesn't he? Are these things that CJ could work through? Is he thinking the same thing Shanahan's thinking? Is Shanahan thinking eventually he'll be okay if we could just endure this period? Could be. Coach says He says, I really think it's time to bring in veterans now to top off our roster. The kids are not getting it done in several spots. The DE, the wide receiver, the backup tight end, safety, and cornerback. And guys, don't blame me about the tight end. I told you not to get rid of Vance McDonald. Now Vance McDonald is the biggest beast in Pittsburgh history. Well, they had a few, but McDonald's like their number 2 behind the wide receivers. Vance is the man. It was the same when he's in the 49ers. Dropped the ball. He didn't drop the ball nearly as much as he was a producer. I can't get no big Mac, so I need to stop talking about it. Okay. Donna Bell says, I am going to take a quick gander at Shanahan after game speech. And it's Tom Savage. Oops. See, she called him Sackage. Savage, any good? Guys, now, I don't recall hearing of him as a good quarterback. And you're right. Tom Savage is, when we get down to Savage, we're in trouble. Although I got to tell you, as sad as it is, he would do a better job probably than CJ. CJ's just a kid. He's a 3rd-round pick. He was a project. He's not even supposed to be in there right now. Okay. Coach Tim also says Rams, Eagles, Vikings, Patriots all got veterans too. They went out and got them on their competitive runs. We will too with a couple of edge rushers, a stud wide receiver, and a cornerback. Yeah, Jim Thorokill says a 3rd and 6 for Peterson. What do you think? Yeah, because with the 1st and 2nd pick, I take something else. And 3rd pick, I need a cornerback. If the 6th round and we do our best picks in the 7th round anyway, this is a good luck. If they would do that, I would do that in a heartbeat. And Trey from VA says we need 2 pass rushers next year. Mark, put a plus next to my name on that, too. If I had it my way, every damn round would be an edge rusher. Whew, I'm so tired of watching quarterbacks sit back comfortably. Hey, James, come on in, James, while I take another sip. Whew, man, I never had so much beverage in my life until the 49ers 2018 season.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing?
James, I stopped drinking about 4 or 5 years ago. This year, I just decided I needed to get a little sip here and there. And that's to tell you how I'm doing, man.
Yeah, I heard that, buddy. Well, I could say this much, man. I know a lot of people, they're looking at it saying that, Shanahan's not a good coach and this and that. And I said it to you last night, man. To me, even though Shanahan's the head coach, the bottom line is we expected so much more out of this team all through the offseason. How great we're going to be, and we're playoff contenders. We are with everybody healthy, but guess what?
Everybody's not healthy.
With everybody healthy, but the 2 best players on our offense happened to get injured. One got injured before the start of the season. The next one got injured in the 3rd game of the season. Okay? So it's like we're doomed until 2019. Now, I will say this much. I do believe that right now, that defense, they're not going to play for this guy, CJ, because he gives up too many turnovers, man. They go out there, hold the team to 5 plays, 1 first down, and 2 other plays, and they got a 3 and out. They're coming off the field. Before they can take their helmets off
and sit down,
this work in progress, before they can even sit down,
you got to get back out there.
Have the staff bring them over a cup of Gatorade. They're like, "Hey, man, we got to go back out there, man." What? I thought he just picked up 13 yards on a scramble. Yeah, he did, but then he threw a pass, and when he threw the pass, it was intercepted. And so, really, to me, they're not going to play for him right now. I'm not going to say we tank in the season.
But they get tired. They get worn out. Their morale is shot.
They're worn out. They were worn out yesterday in the middle of the first quarter. This guy gave up 2 interceptions in the middle. I think it was the middle of the first quarter.
The Rams scored on both opportunities.
Both opportunities with a short field. How can you believe in, and then you got the coach every week, oh, he's going to get better on the turnovers. Well, right now, I don't mind seeing Tom Savage. I think Tom Savage can do it. Tom Savage will see a rush coming. Man, he'll bail out in a minute, man. He'll run and leave his mouthpiece to get out the way.
Yeah, shoes,
Okay?
everything. Yeah.
I'm telling you. I mean, but this guy backs up, and anybody playing quarterback, you are always taught. Anytime you see your lineman go out of your peripheral vision, which means to the left of your eyes, and you've got a helmet on. So when you see your offensive lineman engage with a defensive player, you can't just stand there. You got to step up, or you got to step to the other side. If he's coming from your left, you got to step to the right, man. But CJ will stand there, I guess, jamming to his country music beat and thinking about, I was thinking about that old song, me and that girl that night, and looks dumbfounded, man. And right now, I think DeMille had said it a little while ago, man. I've been watching this team for close to 39 years of playing football. I have never seen a season like this where a quarterback goes out there in every game. And some of them can make you notice Jimmy can go out there and throw an interception. He'll bounce back and turn around and get 2 TDs and win a game for you. Okay? But CJ will give the opposing team the ball when it matters most, or he'll just continue to give it to them the whole game, and then has the nerve to stand up there at the podium. Yeah, I got to get better on my turnovers and blah, blah, blah. I wish somebody would pull a handgun out and just no more than 2 pops at it. Don't hit it, though.
Don't shoot him, James.
Make him soil his boxes. Okay.
But he's just a kid, James.
That's all right, though. But you in the NFL, man, you're getting paid. You're getting paid to play. And right now, what he's putting on the field, I'm telling you, my years of watching this team, I've never seen them play this bad. Okay? Now, we had some horrifically bad games back here in 2015, 2016. Oh, it was saddening. But right now, this is unbelievable, man. We start out a game. The Cardinals game. Let's just rehash it for a minute.
Oh, please don't.
We kept the ball 40 minutes. We had 33 first downs.
Oh.
Please tell me, how did we lose that game? 33 first downs, 40 minutes of ball possession,
and
offensive
points. Okay.
And we still lose the game. So listen, man, I know everybody is crying and they hurt right now, and you have every right, because we expected more than this. But right now, all we can pray for is maybe say, Lord, I know it's 7 days in your week. Can you please make them feel like it was only 4 and let them just go, let the week go by. And these next 11 games, get them over with. Okay. And,
James, we got to pull up, though.
Yeah,
so
I know, man. I pulled up a while ago, bro.
Let me see you Friday. We'll get back together on this matter, because it's
Hey, Ronbo, love what you do, man. Ain't no need coming on Thursday, man. Ain't nothing unless we wind up trading for Patrick Peterson.
Well, you never know. We might.
I would love, and see, the thing is, he wants out of the Cardinals so bad.
But see, that's the thing. If they tell Patrick right now, Patrick, you're going to the 49ers, he's going to be mad as hell. But you know what? Yeah, we need to try to get him anyway. Anyway, James, let me see you this weekend,
all
man.
right,
All right.
All right, Ronbo, love what you do. Big shout out to everybody. Y'all, me and Kenny, all y'all. Let's just keep the faith, man. 2019 is our year. It ain't this one here, though, man.
All right.
Just keep us in prayer, okay? I'm going to tell the church to pray for us, too.
Yeah. Good night, James.
Good night to you all. Be blessed, man.
Oh, God, we're in bad shape. All right. Who's this we got on the phone? Is that Yamin? Yeah. It's late out in Philly. Yamin!
Ronbo, what's good with you?
Hey, Yamin, I thought after I go to bed, have a good sleep, I'd wake up, feel a little better. It didn't help. I could have slept 20 hours. And the fact of the matter is, we just got an ass whooping. And you know what? it was probably too much to think the 49ers would go beat the Rams, but we could have at least been competitive. We didn't have to get run off the field like that. And in our house, I mean. We did better with the Packers. We couldn't even
That
compete.
shit crazy, Ronbo.
Oh man.
I seen that I think it was the pregame or the at the game with Seymour Carver.
Yeah. McCarver got loose, didn't he?
Craig was there, and William Floyd. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, that gave me inspiration.
Yeah.
So, from now on, we're going to call the LA Rams the LA Candy Spams. But can't even say that right now. Because they bombed us. But, I just think that, this is the stepping stone. Lesson for us. And I think 2019 going to be our year. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know, it depends on how many guys get. We have a habit of losing the wrong people to injure. It just amazes me. If we can keep Jimmy G, McKinnon, and Breda upright, we got an offense.
Right.
If you get me an edge rusher and don't take away DeForest Buckner in my offensive line, we got a chance. But I mean, come on, man! I don't understand why we got to lose every damn body. And then here we come with the seconds, and they can't play.
Damn. It's crazy, Ronbo.
It's more than crazy.
All I can say is that, right now, we gonna play spoiler. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
that'll be fun.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think, next year, we're going to the playoffs next year. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Cam, Jordan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ronbo, I don't know if Jack York and John Lynch believe me or not, but they need to listen to it. They need to log into the Ronbo show. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can watch ESPN and Undisputed and all that shit. I know somebody on the Niners watch Ronbo Sports.
Stephen A. Smith, though, because we talk about him all the time. He said something by now.
Right.
Woo!
Ronbo, I'm gonna have to tell Jack York and John Lynch. Don't make us come up there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They need to hear that, don't they? Don't make us come up there. God.
Right. Because Ronbo, we might gotta holler at Seymour Carver. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And also, what do you think about draft a quarterback this year? Because you know what? I want to see what CJ looks like until the end of the year. If Kyle still thinks that he is and has a possible future, I need to know. Is CJ really gonna finally form into a quarterback? Because right now there's some things he doesn't have naturally that are gonna be a problem. He's got no awareness in the pocket. You know, he makes questionable decisions a little often now. He's got to be better than that by the end of the year, or else I'm done. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, I salute because, CJ, he doing all.
He's the best he can. I agree. But I just want to know
all that he can right now. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just want to know.
He's fucking up, but it ain't just his fault though. Like,
No, it's not. But the things that are his fault, I want to know, can he improve at them? That's what I want to see. If he does, keep him. Right. But if not, might be time to look.
Because I want to have a talk with the offensive line. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna work at it. We have to go though, because I'm only got a little while to go tonight. I gotta get out of here. But let me see you Friday, okay?
Friday?
Yeah. If you're looking for you, we're gonna be calling the scores out as we predict losing or winning to the Cardinals.
It's on the sandpaper again?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, we got to beat the hands on the sandpaper.
We cannot get swept.
Like Roberto. I mean, what up? I mean, salute to Mr. James. I mean, the Night Empire, and I mean, whoever stole my old head Kenny shit. Like, copy can't. No. I mean, respect can't be copied. So, I mean, don't be using my old head shit. Like, talk about Jared Goff. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna look for you, but we're gonna continue fighting. I ain't gonna be able to cut you off then. Go all right, fam.
All right, love you, Ronbo.
I love you. All right, fam.
Yo.
Oh man.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam. All right.
Yo.
Okay, and we immediately segue. He's not wearing his colors. Oh, Roberto is completely mad now. Roberto, no hat, no jersey. What happened?
You know, man. They lost again.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, man.
Roberto, you look like we
man,
all feel right now.
They make the New Jersey look bad, dude. Oh man.
Are you looking at the Giants? Oh God.
No, I mean they make the new jerseys look bad.
Oh, you mean the new jerseys? I thought you meant the Giants.
Yeah, the 94 jerseys.
Yes, they did. Everybody's saying the same thing. You guys could have wore anything but the throwbacks.
Yeah.
That was awful.
We should have saved the jerseys for the Giants or the Raiders.
Yes, the Raider game would have been good because yes, a night game. And, but it was all about Dwight is what the problem was.
I know. Poor Dwight he might be crying over there with Jesus right now. He might be like, man, they lost no jerseys.
So Roberto, you know what Jerry Rice said, don't you? Jerry Rice says what they're playing out there right now is not 49ers football. So, yeah, the legends are feeling it.
Yeah, all I see is girls playing around like girls out there. All I see is girls playing like the girls sports. All I see is like the volleyball girls out there, like what like volleyball girls, like little girls, like oh yeah, let's lose again, we are gonna lose again. Yeah, we love to lose. Yeah, we gonna lose. Let's go.
That's the cheerleaders, right?
Let's
the 49er cheerleaders ought to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna be. Yeah, this is the volleyball team. We're gonna lose. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna kick the first kick. Yeah.
Roberto, we are winning this week. We cannot get swept by the Cardinals, or the shame will be more than anybody can stand. They have got to do whatever they can do. They've got to beat the Cardinals this weekend. Enough is enough. Oh, my God.
Enough, man. Hey, Ronbo. Ronbo.
Yes.
You know, man, Ronbo, right now, I'm really pissed at John Lynch, man. I'm not liking him right now.
How come?
Come on, Lynch. Come on. Let's get some goals from here, man. Let's get some goals. Let's get some goals so they can eat some goals. No, they eat some goals, baby. Some goals. Woo! 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 That's a cat. And TJ, he's playing like a little PUSSY right now. Come on, TJ. You said that we were going to make the playoffs. I said we're going to make it to the first pick.
Word.
We're going to make it to the first pick.
That's right. He was the one saying that, wasn't he?
I see we're not gonna make it to the playoffs. We're gonna make it to the first pick. So CJ, you are zero incorrect, boy. So I want to see
That is funny.
some beautiful blitz,
That is-
some beautiful runs. When you see a freaking the defense as your face, slap him in the face, tell him I'm the fucking quarterback, bitch. You mess with me, I'm the quarterback right here. Shit.
Tell you. He's got to get more. He's so focused at getting rid of the ball. But listen, CJ, you got to
Yeah.
maneuver in that pocket, baby boy. It's time to
Yeah,
step
now come
forward.
on,
Step
boy.
forward.
Let your little egg grow. The little egg grow. Come on. Grow some balls, CJ. Let's get it, man. Just like in the Green Bay, I need the CJ from Green Bay. That's the CJ I want. Come on, man.
Right? I was wondering where he was. I think we left him in Green Bay, Roberto.
I think, I think, I think John Lynch, Shanahan, and CJ uh, are in Green Bay right now because I didn't see no CJ, I didn't see
Those.
no Kyle, didn't see no John Lynch, and I didn't see no damn
That's
these
it. They
freaking
that was
quarterback
imposters.
CJ out there. I didn't see them yesterday.
Yeah, they were
I think they're
fakes.
in Green Bay.
Hey,
I'm gonna have to call. I'm gonna have to call the Packers right now. Hey, can
Roberto,
you return? Can you
Roberto,
return the team over
Roberto,
here?
Roberto, Roberto, I gotta go because we ain't got much time tonight. It's got to be a
Hey,
little quicker
Rumbo.
tonight.
Rumbo.
Yes, go ahead.
Hey,
Please.
I saw that disrespect yesterday. Some guy,
Yeah, I know
Julian,
your favorite guy.
some
Listen.
Julian, some Julian Ellison,
Yeah.
22. He said that you were retarded. Shit, boy. You
Oh,
the
yeah.
retarded boy.
No.
Your
I,
mom, he said, yeah, I saw that he's a little boy.
yeah. I
Man, his
did too. I didn't
mama
realize
should
until
wash
afterward.
that dirty mouth with some soap and smash that little mouth, man. Shit,
He's all right. He's a
no
kid. I
disrespect,
didn't. And you're right. I
no
didn't realize he was a
disrespect.
kid until I went and looked him up.
Yeah,
Listen, Roberto, we really got to go.
no disrespect around here, man.
No,
You
I know
want
you're right.
disrespect, you're
Roberto,
out of here.
Roberto, I really got to
What's
go.
up?
Listen, because we're gonna run out of time. But listen, let me see you Friday, and we'll continue.
Okay,
Okay? All right, Roberto. Have a
all
good
right,
night,
man.
fam. All right.
All right, man, fam. Peace.
I know. There you go. All right. There's Roberto's, and he's made his peace. All right, Roberto. Have a good night, fam. Oh man, you know it's bad when Roberto just jumped out his clothes, man. Dude's coming in with a t-shirt, no cap. We gotta stop this, man. All right. Oh, there it is. Yo, Trez. And blue skies, please don't go away. The team has found another and gone away. With her, with my future, my life is filled with gloom. So day after day, Jimmy, we do think about you. I know the truth. It might sound strange, but I wish Jimmy would return. Yeah. Or Jimmy come back. Jimmy tries.
Wait a
Hey.
minute, Ronbo. I wish it would rain, Ronbo. I'm sick, Ronbo. I mean, my girl, our girl is gone away, Ronbo. Our girl is gone, man. She's gone.
Our quarterback is going away. And I was, man, I'm telling you, Trez, it's rough, man. This is worse than last year. But we don't have, ain't gonna be no no knight in shining armor riding in week 10 to give us no rescue for the rest of the season. This is what scares me more than anything else. If we don't win in the next 3 games, Trez, we are going 1-15. And swept by the Cardinals. All of that.
I still got my bag, my paper bag, Ronbo. I still got it. Ronbo, I tell you this, I'm really sick and tired
of these 1-6 start season, 1-7 start season. 3 years going on, man.
Yeah.
3 years going on.
Yeah. 2014. Yes, right. We won a couple of games in 2014 before we got to. Yeah, you're right.
But first of all, shout out my tag team partner, man. It ain't even nothing to call in about, partner, because it is what it is.
Yeah. Piece of
We got a head football coach that can't get his head out his fucking ass to try to even get a team a spark, to get up to a podium and sit there and say, CJ is the best quarterback in the building. When he said that, Ronbo, I just sit and shook my head. Because at that point, I realized too, and everybody else must realize, that Kyle Shanahan is a rookie head football coach. And he does not have the answers because he's going through it for the first time himself also. You saw the Jacksonville Jaguars coach. Notice I said coach because he benched his star player. And not that CJ is our star player, but he benched Blake Bortles. And he said the reason he benched him was to see if he can get a spark from the team by the benching. That's what a head football coach do, Ronbo. And Kyle said and said that this man is the best in the building. And you didn't even try to get a spark from the team. Shows the lack, and I do mean lack, of experience as a head football coach. You understand what I'm saying, Ronbo?
Absolutely. But Trez, I just want to interject one thing there real quick. He said the same thing about Hoyer. If CJ goes out there and throws 4 turnovers this week, by the time he gets to 2, he won't get 4. By the time he gets to 2, Kyle pulls him. Watch, see. All right, go ahead.
He won't pull him, Ron.
Yeah, he will.
He won't pull him.
He pulled Hoyer last year.
Let
He
me
said
tell
the
you
same
why-
thing about Hoyer. He said,
Let me tell you,
Brian
let me
Hoyer's
tell
our
you why I
quarterback.
think he won't pull him.
Why?
Let me just tell you why I think he won't pull him.
All right.
Because he drafted him, and it's and it's his mark.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
And it'll be embarrassing, and he don't want the shame to come back to say that I messed up on this guy. You know what I'm saying? So he's willing to see his project all the way through, if it means
Even
just
going 1-15.
getting killed.
Yeah.
Right. I just see it that way. The
He's gonna
same
get a lot of
reason
pressure.
why
He's going to get a lot of pressure.
the same
I think
reason-
he can't stand the
yeah.
pressure. He's going to get a lot of pressure if he stays with CJ, and CJ's continuously averaging 2 to 3 turnovers a week. He just won't do it. I
Well,
can't see it.
it's the same reason why he's staying with Robert Seller. This guy. Let me tell you something, Ronbo. I can understand you saying you don't have the pieces, and your team has suffered some injuries, but this is the NFL. In order to make this level of football, you have to have some type of talent to get to this level. So when we say second, third string, it ain't like these guys cannot play because, bro, you really don't. You know, if you look at the numbers of how many college students that play football and how few of them make it to the NFL, it's like the cream of the cream. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
That's what it is. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, I just sit back and just say, Kyle is a rookie head football coach, and it's showing. It's showing because he doesn't have what it takes to make the tough decisions right now. But he gonna find out when it costs him his job later on down the line. Not saying he needs to be fired right now. Not saying, but if it comes to that later on, maybe 2 years down the line, and he's still doing the same old shit, he'll know where he went wrong at. You know what I'm saying? Where you should have pulled the trigger. You don't when I've seen a quarterback this past weekend threw an interception after getting a turnover by his defense, turned around and threw an interception, and they was within the red zone, and that team held that team, and they missed the field goal. they had to go right back out there. But they held though, Ronbo. And then I seen the think about it, the Carolina Panthers. Reed made an interception, a game-ending interception that they say, okay, wasn't an interception. They had to get back on the field, and they had to close the game now.
Okay, but Trez, you know
That's
what though?
just what.
Here's the thing, Trez. I just want
Go
to
ahead.
interrupt on that. The 49ers defense was made to get off the field after doing a 3 or something out. They went, like James pointed out a minute ago, they rushed back out there and they held the hottest, hardcore offense in the league to nothing more than a field goal. Trez, I am not going to condemn Robert Saleh behind that defense right now. I say
Ronbo,
they're not playing.
Ronbo,
They're not playing
what
mainly because they don't have any faith in the offense. They're not that bad, Trez. I just don't see it.
But this is what I want you to understand. Please understand this.
All right, go ahead.
Is it the defense holding of the offense making miscues?
You can say that about any
that's
game.
what I'm trying to get y'all. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see.
Yeah,
if the team on third down and the quarterback missed that receiver, okay, they forced to kick that field goal. They didn't execute. It ain't that we held. It's that the quarterback made a miscue.
If Cam Newton was on that offensive unit in San Francisco, I believe they play differently. They play differently for Jimmy G. I am seeing a team where I see morale crumbling, and there's nothing that can be done about it unless CJ can sustain drives and stop bringing them out there every 3 minutes. But yeah, Tress, you know what? This is a good subject to jump on.
Well, let's go back. Let's go back real quick. I'm gonna end it, but let's go back real quick to a game where CJ played his ass off
last week.
But your defense still did not hold up their end of the bar. See, that's what I'm getting at, Ronbo. Everybody want to harbor, okay, they down on CJ this week because of the turnovers and this and that and that. Ronbo, we got to turn the page on Robert Saleh. We got to turn the page on a lot of these players that we kept around here.
Now you're talking my language. Look,
let me tell you something. Did you see Pierre Garçon out there at any point? Did you see Pierre Garçon out there?
I am not happy with him.
You know what? This guy can't even get separation.
Okay.
But didn't nobody want to listen. Now, Aldridge Robinson went out there, caught another touchdown, balled out over there for Minnesota. It's just a dumb-ass decision making to get rid of players that have talent. You know, it just don't make sense, man. And it's just on all levels. It's on all levels.
Let me get you back on Friday, Trez, because the reason is I got to get out of here a little earlier tonight. So, Trez,
I know, Ronbo. I ain't going to hold you. I appreciate the time. I appreciate everything.
Appreciate you too,
But just listen to me, Ronbo.
I agree with a lot of points you're making. I'm not firing Robert Saleh, though. Yeah. I can't see that.
No, he needs to be fired, Ronbo. Somebody got to be the fall guy, and Saleh is it. And he is it.
All right. Let me tell you what. I'll have more argument for you Friday, okay? But we got to go. All right, Trez.
Okay. All right. Have a good one, Ronbo.
You too. Have a good night. I love the song, by the way.
I'm gonna take you out on that song too, Ronbo.
Yeah. All right. I wish you would rain.
We'll catch you.
All right,
I'm gonna take y'all on with it, okay?
All right, Trez.
Have a good one now.
Yeah. Oh man, because we're not really waiting on that. Let's go ahead and get hey, Bethel. Go ahead, Bethel.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Bethel. What are you thinking?
Yeah. I was at the game. I was there. I even, I bought a, brand new hat and everything. I even bought a football with, to get autographs. And, I went out there and, it was, in the beginning, it was, they were doing pretty good. And I don't know where they just started falling. I don't know what happened.
Like somebody got paid.
And,
like the 49er players got paid. God.
Yeah, and it was kind of sad to, that to see that, because in the halftime, they came out there and there was everybody right there, and the guy that made the throwback jerseys for us was right there talking and said a lot of beautiful things. And I can't believe the team didn't rally on that and got momentum off of, what our veterans and everybody was there, saying, and, I don't know what happened that, they should have got encouragement off of all that, especially off of us, because there was a lot of us cheering, for our 49ers. And, even my coworker that's a Rams fan, he was even saying, damn, you guys are shooting yourself in the foot.
That was why they quit, Bethel. That was why they quit. 14-0, and the game ain't even started yet. And they didn't do anything but go inside the 30, 20, whatever yard line and walk into the end zone. It's you get tired. You're mentally shot. And that's exactly what happened. They didn't care anymore. They don't say it, but they didn't.
You could see that, you could see some players, were trying, but some players, it looked like, they weren't. I'm all like, this is a game that, you should be trying your asses off everybody, especially your fans, because if your fans see that you're trying your best to try to win a game for them, they'll have your back no matter what.
True. And we still do.
But
still, I feel sorry for him. George Kittle said, forget this. He kept playing. And maybe had everybody done like George, maybe it'd been a different story. But they quit. The defense especially says, man, that's it.
Because I seen our defense, they did some mistakes, but they were, kind of held him in there. But I think they got fed up of CJ turning the ball around, and they're like, we can't get a break. We can't get a rest. That's why some of the plays that, they got was because our defense was, kind of tired. And when our defense is tired, of course they're going to, their offense is going to do stuff to our defense because they're working their asses off. If offense is not doing anything to help them out, to be well rested, then, a lot of them are going to be like, shit, why am I working hard and they're not? So they kind of give up. It's kind of, frustrating. I stayed up to the end.
Bethel, remember one thing. Bill Walsh had a couple of losing seasons too. So, everybody needs to relax. We have to go through this. This is the way before the darkness, before the dawn. As Dimitri just reminded me, Shanahan looks like Walsh after a second consecutive losing season. Bill wanted to quit after year 2. He says, I believe Kyle may be feeling the same right about now.
I think he even tried. He almost cried because of the record that they had for 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And the next season they bounced up big time.
We need a couple of players. We need a serious edge. And for God's sakes, we need to keep Jimmy G from getting hurt. And let's go. Yeah. Go. This is they're not this kind of bad. Not really. So, but people think so.
And I was seeing that, we need to block. We need to block a little bit better. If I see some plays where CJ would have had a little bit more time, just a little bit, he would have got that off because, certain players were open, but he was already sacked, so, he couldn't really do anything.
He's got to move out of that pocket. Aaron Rodgers, Jimmy G, and everybody else, move out of the pocket for a second. Get guys going and throwing the ball. Don't just wait for the guys to come and step forward in the pocket is okay sometimes. He's got a lot to learn, but he's not quite there yet. Bethel, you know what? We got a short time tonight because I got to get out of here. But Bethel, we got to stop.
And then I heard
Bethel, real quick, last thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I heard Rams player said that, that because they were not celebrating because they knew they were going to get an easy win like that because they studied better and they seen that he carried the ball for so long, so they knew that they have enough time to get to him.
Yeah. Bethel,
I'm like,
I'm see you Friday, okay?
not seeing film on these guys.
Bethel, I'm really going to have to go, though. I'm really going to have to go because I haven't got a lot of time tonight, so I'm sorry. But listen, let me see you Friday, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no problem, Ronbo. Keep up the good work. And,
thanks, man.
Hey, hopefully, me, I know everybody's looking for the draft, but me,
Bethel, I
I
really
want
got
some
it.
wins.
I do too.
So,
Well, listen, let's get back into it
so
Friday. I got a little more time.
let's keep the faithful. Let's keep faith in our team no matter what.
We got to do it, Bethel. All right, Bethel. Have a great night. All right. Hey,
All right, good night,
John.
Rumble.
All right, fam. Go ahead, John.
What's up, Ronbo? What's up, Ronbo?
Nothing good. But, John, what are you thinking, fam? I'll tell you, man, because it's, didn't nobody expect this. We had all kind of expectations coming into the season, and now it looks like somebody just poured gasoline on the house and burnt it down. Took my starting receiver, took my running back.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, every other guy is gone. And
Hey, you right. All gas. Pour the gas on it and set it on fire. Nah, man, but man, that was embarrassing yesterday.
It was.
Man.
Didn't even put up a fight.
I got up after Donald took the ball from Brady. I was just
I know. God. That's all right. You know what? The time is coming. Time is coming real soon that the Rams will not be having no cakewalks on the 49ers. Just give me back 2 or 3 guys from the IR. Just 2 or 3. I don't need them all. Just give me 2 or 3. Give me Jimmy G. Give me back McKinnon because he's got a running mate already on the team. I got Mostert already there too. And give me an edge rusher. Now let's play. Damn it. All right, but go ahead, John, because I'm going to get mad. I can see right now.
You say y'all say we ready to get rid of Armstead and a few more other players.
They might. We may see a trade coming up next couple of weeks because it's that time of year, John. They start moving bodies around.
Yeah, man.
We'll see.
It's time, man. We got to start. We got to get somebody there, but we seriously got to draft some studs this year.
Please, got to.
We cannot pass them up to be playing against them.
Yeah, I know Derwin James.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, but it's all good. It's all good. I know you ain't got much time, Ronbo. I know you pressed for time, man. I'm gonna ease on out and I'll catch up with you Friday, man. But I had to let everybody know, man, we got to keep our head up. We not a empire.
That's right.
We got to stay true. We set that standard. We set that standard, man.
That's right. So, we go through this on occasion.
We gonna pull up there.
Bill Walsh went through it.
There.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes a little bit of suffering before you build everything up. And I think a lot of lessons being learned this year and last year. Everybody wants to excuse all the coaches and all that. I don't see that being the answer. You can bring another coach in to have more problems that are a little different. Still going to be there. You got to work these things out. That's why I don't want any coaches fired. I do have some players I want fired, but not the coaches. We'll see. We could use some more bodies, though, John. If Patrick Peterson were to come over, him and Richard Sherman be running in the backfield next. Oh, John, man! Damn! Now that we be edge rush on the front, I'm talking to you right now. We got the playoffs in. Go ahead.
That's 2 pieces that we need: a cornerback and an edge rusher. We gotta have that. We get that. I think with everybody else coming back, we'll be in good shape.
I guarantee you, that's the team. Because no matter what anybody says about Shannon, he ain't a good head coach, he ain't this, he ain't that. One thing that dude can do, he can X and O a team to death. But he has to have his weapons. So this is what I'm waiting on. Okay.
Keep Kittle healthy.
Oh, yes.
And let's go, man.
And keep Marquise.
That's all I can say.
Because he's going. You get
them
another wide
guys
receiver if you
stay
want
healthy.
to.
They gotta stay healthy.
Yeah, that's it. Well, John, if you get time Friday, I'll be looking for you. Huh?
For sure, man.
All right, John. Have a great night.
All right, man. All right, same to you.
Fam, don't you be glad when the day comes we're just having a good time? We've been through this for 3 dang years. Is that Sheik? There, hey, Sheik. Sheik's got his own entourage tonight. Is he playing heavy metal? Shake!
Burn it down, Ronbo!
It's sorry. The fire department just got here. It's too late. It already burnt down, Sheik. They're just raking through the ashes to see if there's anything left. Oh, God. Oh.
It's all good.
Yeah. I wish it was better.
The good thing is, Ronbo, we gotta look at, people might say, oh, down this, screw this, fire this. But we gotta look at the bright side, Ronbo. We have 30 plus and guys that can be cut to get more money to make it 40. And we're gonna have the top 3 pick.
Yeah.
And we still have Jimmy G still in the mix.
Yeah.
Oakland with that broken car doesn't look good right now. They have 3-1. Who the hell is it? And they might trade him. Don't be surprised.
Gruden will trade everybody. If his mom was on the team, if she wasn't performing, Gruden would get rid of her. Gruden is ruthless. He's fun to watch. He's the only comedy relief we have this year. Goodbye, Amari.
Does he know that he's a Raider, or is he
I still wish he would have gave us Khalil Mack. Come on, John. You're not going to use him anyway. What the hell difference does it make that we have him? And I really believe they were trying to get him too, Sheik. I really do. Because they know,
we're in the finals.
They know that's what they needed the most.
But it's okay, Ronbo, because we got these other picks coming, and Nick Bosa, if he's not there, I like the other guy, Farrell. He's another guy that we need defensive end.
Yeah.
Was that?
No, that's Farrell. I was just going to tell you his name. And there's some other names I haven't checked out yet people are talking about. I don't know about them. But I do know about Bosa and Farrell. Man.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the thing is about these guys and the guys that we might have, like $40 million, Oakland Raiders, they have no chance. They have no clue what they're doing. Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, the Legion of Boom is Legion of No More. But for some reason, Lucky Wilson is doing it. I don't know how, Ronbo, but they're 50, but they're stupid. They should have tanked as well, but it's okay.
Oh,
and then the Cardinals.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Right?
Go ahead.
And then the Cardinals, for example, they wanted to trade Peterson. He might go to New Orleans or whoever he goes to, but the Cards are pretty much done as well.
Because they won't trade him, does
the
she?
Rams.
You know that, right? Because we're in the division.
Oh, yeah. I wish, but obviously not a first round. No. That's not going to happen.
That's asking for too much anyway. Yeah. Because it ain't like Peterson's 24, 25.
Exactly, Ronbo. And then, another thing we have to look at is like these guys and the Lambs, for example. They might look good right now, but just all these Rams fans are overhyping themselves. Like, go watch the Miami Dolphins when they went undefeated, or the New England Patriots when they went undefeated. Actually, New England, they went undefeated when they played against the Giants. They lost.
Oh, you mean the regular season?
In the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
In the Super Bowl. They lost in the Super Bowl.
No, I'm talking about going undefeated during the regular season. I mean, some of these teams that are. Look at 15-1. Look at the Panthers. What happened to them in the Super Bowl? The Rams will be lucky to get past the first round again. I can already see it. They got to do better than they're doing now.
Exactly. And but the thing is about the 49ers, Ronbo, we have history, and we got, people might be against Saleh, might be against Kyle, but it's not Kyle Shanahan. I'm happy with Kyle Shanahan. I think he's a great coach. Mm-hmm. We could have had a Tom Cable in this organization, and what the hell has he done? He's an offensive line coach. That's it.
Oh, I'm so glad that didn't happen. That was scary. I was praying on that one. Don't bring him here.
Or Josh McDaniel.
He can only
Josh
play for
McDaniel is
Belichick.
another name too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Josh McDaniel he's a Belichick guy. He's under Belichick.
And he
when
lies.
he's by himself in Denver.
He lies.
Yeah.
He'll tell you he's coming in a minute, and then 3 days before he's supposed to report in, he'll pull out. God, he's a jerk. Keep telling teams, sure, let's make the deal. And then 2 weeks before, I've decided I'm going to stay in New England. What? Oh, he did that 2 times in the last year and a half, 2 years. Yeah. So,
And he expects to be a head coach in this,
With the
any
Patriots.
NFL team. And those any of those players that was in the Lions, you're like, they're going to tell everybody else, hey, don't go over there. He doesn't want to be a team player. He doesn't really care about you. So that's the thing. Now, Kyle Shanahan is a team player. He is a guy that we need in this franchise. Yes, people say brick by brick. Everybody's annoyed by it. But the thing is, it is what it is. It's a brick by brick. Salah, his defense. We can't all blame. I know, Trez. I understand. You're my boy. But the thing is, Salah does not have the edge rusher that he needs.
That's right. He needs more personnel. You got to have certain personnel to run that defense. Sheik, you know what? We got to go though, because I didn't realize our time went by so quickly. But listen, we got to go and see you Friday, okay?
You know why? Because Ronbo, you're the best. Hit that like, hit that sub, hit that share for Ronbo Sports. Every faithful, tell your face, share. Ronbo, have a good night and enjoy the rest of your evening. And are you doing a Tuesday or a Thursday or is the Red and Gold not working as well?
The Red Gold's out until next month. So we're going to get back to that. We got some repairs to make it, some other stuff. So it's a problem. But we'll be back on Friday for you make that call and the rest of the weekend, of course. All right?
All right, hit that like. Good looking, Ronbo.
Thanks.
Let's go, Niners.
All right, fam. Have a great night. Let's get Coach in here. Go ahead, Coach. Coaches, everybody's got their own themes now. Is that Stand By Me?
You got it.
I can tell you. That's what Robert Saleh is saying. Coach, I really don't think everything can be blamed on Robert Saleh. From what I could see,
no.
I seen yesterday when I saw that convert, when I seen over the top. Here comes Adrian Colbert at lightning fast speed. I'm watching the Kello Witherspoon jamming down the field with Brandon Cooks, and they converge perfectly. Boom! I said, whoa! They're getting it!
That's how it's supposed to work.
They're finally getting it! That's what it's about.
That's how it's supposed to work.
Yes. Not about firing the coach. Get these guys to understand what's going on.
No. Yeah, that's what it is. The youth is learning, and they'll get better as they go. But I want to draw some comparisons here. Okay, I've done this once before. It's been a while, so I'm going to go back to it. But in 1980, San Francisco 49ers under Bill Walsh came out and won their first 3 games in a row. They looked really promising. The bird was hitting everything. And all of a sudden, they went on a 10-game losing streak.
Or
8-game losing streak, excuse me. 8-game losing streak. They started mixing Joe Montana in there so he could get more time. And they really kind of went to him. The next 4 games, he lost a couple, and then he beat the Giants, Patriots, and Saints. Saints was the big game, 38-35. Remember that game, the overtime win? So then they lost the last 2 games at the end of the year, 6-10. I see a lot of similarities with this team right now.
Yeah.
Back then, the team was young. Bill Walsh, his first 2 years, he cast off the old veterans and the old guard of the team and he was building it with new guys. He had a couple of key veterans in there. Dwight Hicks was there. But the rest of the guys were mostly young. Keith Farnhorst was there and Randy Cross, of course. But there was really nobody, on that team that was really, what you call a veteran presence. There were some older guys that were kind of washed up. Willie Harper, Bobby Leopold, those guys were getting older. Craig Pookie was a young guy. Now we got a couple of young guys. We got a real similar scenario. If you look at our roster right now, we look like the 1980 49ers. We really do. And it's going to take a few more, and I think that we could get by with 3 key veterans on this team that will get us over the hump next year. And our starters getting healthy. And by that I mean...
God, yes. First and foremost. Give me back Jimmy, please.
Well, I don't want just one edge rusher. I want 2.
If I had my way, we'd have about 4.
Yeah. But well, we got guys inside. If they're singles, like Buckner and Day and Solly Thomas, if they're single, they can win.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not able to be single because the tackles are singling up on our ends right now.
Mm-hmm.
So by getting real edge rushers in there, and I'm talking guys like Frank Clark from Seattle, D. Ford, Kansas City, Graham from
Lawrence
the Eagles.
out of Dallas. Yeah.
Lawrence ain't going to be available. I think Dallas franchises him again.
Oh, yeah. Here we go with him again. God. Dallas,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be around. And people were talking about Patrick Peterson. Forget it. Cardinals are not going to deal him to us.
I know. It's in the division. There's no way
however,
to do that.
We got an inside track on a couple other guys, though. And that's Denver Broncos. John Elway and John Lynch are buds.
That's true.
They're going to do a deal. I feel it in my bones. They're going to do a deal. The Niners are going to get one or two players. Chris Harris, who the Broncos want to move, and Demaryius Thomas, who feels like he's going to be moved as well. Those two guys could come to our team. We'd have the corner starting, and we'd have a big receiver that we can use in our receiving core.
And especially one of his caliber. That's a veteran presence.
He's very good, yeah. Now, the other thing is looking at the comparisons when they took the draft. Of course, we got lucky with the DBs that we got with Watt and Wright and Williamson. We don't need that kind of a draft now. What we need is depth in our draft, and we're going to trade some picks. I mean, John's going to trade picks to Elway and to get those guys, and
we don't have that.
And we're going to probably, we'll have enough though. The next couple of years, we'll have enough, and Elway will go for it because he wants to build his team. He wants to get them younger.
He has to.
So,
Coach, you know what? We're gonna have to stop there though, because I can see you got a lot of good stuff. I can tell. Let's get back on this on Friday because I'm a little limited on time tonight. Yep. But excellent points. People got to realize.
One quick thing, I'll just say this: team morale. You talked about it, right? When Jimmy went down, the air went out of the bag.
I knew it. They tried to
act as
if they were still with it, but I knew it.
No. You can't blame the coaches. This isn't on coaching. No. I don't care what anybody says. It's not on coaching.
Coaches all you want to. That's not going to change. They're still going to play the same.
All it's going to do is make you start over.
And that.
Got to stay with the formula.
Scares me to death. All right, Coach. Great. We'll talk to you Friday, okay?
Yeah. Have a good one, huh?
You too,
Keep
Coach.
doing what you do. You're the best.
Coach. Appreciate you, fam.
Take care.
All right.
Okay. Go Niners.
Yeah. Hey, and there's Maurice who says, we suck so bad. Mediocre QBs rather be unemployed than play with the 49ers. Except for Tom Savage. Now, he defines mediocre. You got to admit, Maurice. And he says, oh, yeah, I'll play for you guys. Because I know that Kyle will never put me in the game, but I'll still get paid. Say, you know what? I'm joking, but I bet there are some quarterbacks. Foles was like that when he went to Kansas City, from what I heard. But never mind. Let me get it. Hey, and let's get to the Hulkamaniac. Hulk! Man, I always love to touch
It's about time, man.
I mean, you know,
I've tried to call in like the past week, and I have no PIN number.
Hulk, if I know that, I'm sorry. We always love to hear from the Hulkmeister. Dang. Hey, send me a note next time. I'll pay attention. Send me a note next time that happens. I had no idea. What was the problem? Was it us or was it the system? Were you having trouble with?
No, I mean the app came up with everything, and I just didn't have it said the PIN number was just blank.
Okay, yeah,
and it was blank. It was blank tonight until about 20 minutes ago, and I went back to the app and seen it.
Yeah, hey, Hulk, you know what? Refresh your app every now and then. I couldn't be part of it. We if you see from 7 o'clock you don't see any fresh numbers, that means you need to refresh. Because we put a fresh number up every week, every an hour or so into the show. 7, 8 o'clock, you can believe 6 to 8 actually. There's the app number's there. I mean phone number and PIN. So do that, okay? You know what I mean by refresh your app, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Hulk, now that we finally have you, you can go ahead and say it. Finally, the Hulk has come back to tell Ronbo Sports. And then, of course, you can ask me a question. Ronbo, what do you think about the current situation? And then as I go to speak, it doesn't matter what you think.
Well, I was just going to say the same thing that Coach Tim just said about the free agents next year.
Oh, yeah.
David Irving and DeMarcus Lawrence from the Cow Bitches are both free agents.
Do you think we can actually get Lawrence, though? The Cowboys, they're getting Amari Cooper. Do they have any money? Because how many times you got to franchise him?
Same, because they keep franchise tagging him. They don't have any money.
Are they going to do that again?
Can't he turn it down now?
How many times?
Can he say no?
I think they can franchise
turn it down and say no. I want to chop.
You know what? They could have franchise tagged Kirk Cousins. I understand this last year. That would have been 3, right? So I think you can get up to 3 times. But why don't you just pay him then? See, that makes no sense to me. You're paying more money through this than you would have you would extend him a deal that he could accept. The 49ers got to get involved in that. Somehow.
See, I don't know what Amari Cooper's deal is or nothing, but
I don't either.
I mean, how they paying him? Just like the freaking Rams. How they paying everybody? And
nobody knows.
Darnold. I mean,
nobody knows. That owner's got empty, bottomless pit pockets on the cash, and maybe doesn't care because that's a dollar for dollar tax. Oh, whoa. So I don't really know what's going on there. All I do know though is Lawrence doesn't get hurt. He's an edge rusher, and every edge rusher seems to get hurt besides him and Von Miller. That's the only 2 guys I see. Because the rest always get hurt, not these guys. So, God.
Well, I seen a free agent list, and I was getting excited, but it was like from July 6th. Because Odell Beckham Jr. was on it, and and then someone ended up telling me that he got, he got an extension or whatever. I would give 2 first rounds for Odell Beckham Jr.
2,
give a second and third for Patrick. I say, sorry parents, I say fuck the draft. Trade the picks for some freaking players that we know that they can freaking do something. You get people in the draft, and they turn out to be Solomon Thomas. I mean,
I tell you, the Hulk, I really think he's got some mental issues going on with him and his sister. He was better than this last year. When his sister died, he became less than what he was. I really think that's working him.
Brandon Graham from the Eagles, Anthony Barr, Ronald Darby, Landon Collins. What I would bring in Earl Thomas to get with Richard Sherman.
Yeah. I'll bet you the Rams are going to think about that, too. I'll bet they are. Because they got nothing. We got DJ Reed and we got Adrian Colbert. I guess that makes one of them expendable. You're probably going to get rid of Colbert because his contract ends soon. You keep DJ Reed to back up Earl Thomas, right? I mean, if we're thinking dollars and cents here, I guess. Because Earl wants to go to Dallas. Ooh, Hulk. There must be a way to work some kind of a deal, a triangle deal, where we get Thomas. Wait a minute. Dallas, if they want Earl Thomas, because I think an edge rusher is more important for us. You go ahead and you let Earl somehow make a deal so Earl can go to Dallas. Lawrence comes to San Francisco. Who gives draft picks to the Seahawks maybe? Because that's more important to them than anything.
I'd give a first round. I would give a first round for Lawrence.
Yeah, right? See, that's where that works.
Shit, I'd give a first and a second for Lawrence.
Oh, hell yes. John, let me talk to you, man. I got to talk to you about this deal. I got it all worked out. That's the way it would work, right there. So
that's a waste of a first round pick for Cow Bitches because Prescott can't throw down the field.
We got to stop the whole. Let me. I'll tell you what. I want to talk deals Friday. Let's get back to it Friday. And remember, look for that. Look at that. Refresh that app because if it's not showing the right number, it means it's just not refreshed. All right.
Okay. All right.
All right, Bill. Have a great night.
Niners, no matter what.
Yes. Never give up on the Niners.
Keep your head up.
I don't care what any of the haters say. I don't. Have a good night.
All right, man. All right. You too.
Big show.
You know, I swear, every time I do shoulders, I always end up hanging up on you. Every time I'm on hold.
Well, it's probably your shoulders are probably
Because I have
you get those quivering in your shoulders from being flexed, and it actually pushes the wrong button.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because I have my phone. I had my phone in my pocket, and I was just listening to you guys, and you all of a sudden unmuted me, and I was like, "Oh shit! I accidentally hung up again." That always happens, especially if I'm calling in later, and you know. But anyways, you know, as much as all of us want an edge rusher, I don't think that's the way we're going to be going in the draft this year again. And let me tell you why. I think we're going to be picking up an experienced edge rusher in free agency because we don't want to end up with an.
Yeah, no problem.
Because we don't want to end up with another. We don't want to end up with another Solomon Thomas, you know. And putting him in the wrong place and experimenting with him everywhere and ending up wanting to go to get another edge rusher again. You know, we're going to find a pure edge rusher in free agency, and we are going to go a different direction in the draft, or the same direction actually as this year in the draft, because when we picked McGlinchey, we wanted to set up Kyle's run game, and that's exactly what we did when we picked him, which is why we picked him, and it worked. And McGlinchey is near elite level as far as run blocking goes and as far as a tackler goes in NFL right now. He opened up Kyle's run game, and next we need to open up Kyle's passing game, which is why I think we are going to be finding a tackle that's a pure pass blocker in the draft this year.
A tackle? You mean a guard or a tackle?
A tackle.
You mean a tackle?
A tackle, a pass blocking tackle. That's what we need. Because Joe Staley, I think honestly.
Oh yeah, he's got another year.
He's not going to be around with us very too much longer. You know, I think he's wanting to quit after this year. To be honest with you,
I wouldn't blame him
about that either.
I wouldn't either.
I mean, he doesn't want to deal with these growing pains again since he's been with us. God knows how long. He's been with us a long time, and he doesn't want to go through this again. Or we're going to ship him off for another.
He almost quit year before last. Yeah, I know. Until Kyle talked him out of it.
And Kyle had to talk. Yeah, exactly. And I think he's going to say, "Fuck it, either trade me or I'm going to retire." And
no, he won't say trade me because he doesn't want to play anywhere else. But he doesn't want to play anymore.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But those two things are definitely going to happen. Either he's going to be traded or he's going to retire, and that's going to put us in another situation where we have to draft another tackle or go find one free agency. And there's none in free agency right now that are worth even looking at. And there are plenty. This draft class is stacked with offensive linemen, defensive tackles, and a couple of edge rushers.
So you move McGlinchey to the left side and bring in a new right tackle.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So don't be surprised if that happens this coming year. I mean, and everyone's going to be so pissed. As long as we sign one in free agency, don't be pissed off if we don't get an edge rusher in the draft. I guarantee you we're going to go all off. It's going to sound crazy.
Ideally, you'll want one out of free agency because you know what you're getting. Like you said, you get one out of the draft, you don't know what you're getting exactly. Yeah, no. If we could find one, I just got through making a deal with Hulk. I says, listen, we can get DeMarcus Lawrence if we do this. If we could, I would be the happiest man in the world. I don't think Dallas is going to let it go.
I think we are going to go all in on DeMarcus Lawrence this offseason. Because people are so pissed off at John Lynch. I'm not going after Khalil Mack hard enough.
He did. The Raiders were never going to trade with him. They were never going to trade with the 49ers.
No. And I think we're going to be going all out in free agency and going all in for DeMarcus Lawrence this coming offseason. So, and we're going to go after our number one receiver either in the draft or in free agency too, because we need that.
Who's available?
We need help everywhere. Well, there's Demaryius Thomas who's up for trade right now. There's Devontae Parker, who is going to be cheap, honestly, you know.
That might be. It's probably going to be DeMarcus Lawrence. You know what? The 49ers might go that right. And like you say, they might draft. You draft the number one receiver, it's always maybe he'll be a number one. It's tough.
But see, teams don't have Kyle Shanahan, though. You know what I mean? They don't have Kyle Shanahan who can scheme a receiver open and who Kyle feels that he can fits in his system, you know? And there's a couple of them I can think of right now in the draft, and that's A.J. Brown out of Ole Miss, and there's Deebo Samuel out of South Carolina, and Amon Richards was one of them out of Miami, but he had a career-ending injury, which was devastating for him, but he's no longer playing in the football anymore, so those are the only three I can think of as far as receivers goes in the draft that were worth picking up.
Wow.
So I think we're going to be going to tackle again this year, so
maybe.
That's what I believe.
I've never got a problem with linemen, offense or defense, as long as you got to figure it out. Don't bring him in here and let him be a problem and not help. That's the only thing that scares me.
One more quick point, because I know you want to get out of here, but
okay, go ahead, real quick.
If we want to save our dignity and save us from becoming the laughing stock out of the NFL and becoming the Cleveland Browns,
it's too late.
The following trades do need to happen. We need to either go hard on Demaryius Thomas out of Denver. We need to trade them Eric Armstead, and don't give up any draft picks for that, which I think can happen to at least get us to 4-12. And we need to go after Carl Joseph, Raider safety. That they're willing to trade right now too. So if we acquire two of those players, we can at least go 5-11 or 4-12.
So I guarantee you, John Lynch
that would make our.
He called Oakland about Amari Cooper. The Raiders will not deal with the 49ers. The day that happens, I'm going to be shocked if it ever happens. But they won't deal with us.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
And there's always Bell, and there's always Patrick Peterson, which I don't think will happen. But
no way.
Never say never, because we didn't think Richard Sherman would come to us, and look at what happened.
He came on his own. It wasn't because of Hawks, though. All right, Joe.
Yeah.
Let me see you Friday, okay?
All right.
All right, fam.
Have a great night. All right.
So many things to contemplate. But I like the deal with Dallas. And can you imagine? Do you know DeMarcus Lawrence? Now, suddenly Buckner has just what he needs to his right. Make all the difference in the world in Salah's defense. And then people would understand it was never Salah. It was the personnel the whole time. All right. Anyway, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, fam. As I said, Red and Gold Radio is shut down until next month. So I will be looking for you Friday. I was going to be looking for the scores. Hey, fam, listen, I don't normally go this route. But if you're a religious person, we cannot get swept. Fam, we can't get swept by the Cardinals. That cannot happen. It's bad enough on social media for us now. They've got to beat the Cardinals. Okay. Anyway, I'll see you Friday. All-Star Luna says CJ was looking like this in preseason. I know. I know. Mullins was looking like mini Jimmy G. We should have looked at him. I know. Lil Chan says we got to get that first overall pick. At the rate we're going, they may give us 2 first picks. In the first, I'm talking 2 number 1 picks at the same time. Billy Jones, Colbert's not a big loss. He was to begin with the 7th round pick for a reason. He looked good this last game, though. Even Shanahan said he's looking better. It takes a while to get it for some of these guys. Miguel Cuevas says, W2F, why we re-signed Savage? Yeah. And Beckton, I trust for now until Jimmy G gets back or Mullen. Because if something happens to Beathard, then you need somebody to back Beathard up. I mean, not Beathard. If something happens to Beathard, you get Mullins. You need somebody to back Mullins up. So you got to have 3 available, I guess. But that's my theory. I could be wrong. Coach says Thomas isn't going anywhere. Armstead, Marsh, Smith, Ward, Garcon, and Maben, Bolden might be our trade bait, though, with Denver. It's the Kid 916. I'm here with the Empire. Win or lose, but damn. It's Kid also says respect to the real 49ers faithful. Up in here with the homeboy Ronbo. Hey. It's the Kid. I love the name too. What you did with that? Okay. John Delvin says, honestly, I would get rid of all the defensive players, including Salah. I'm sick of him. He's a something guy, but that's it. I only keep Foster, Ronnie Blair. I do like Ronnie Blair. Sherman for leadership and Fred Warner. That's it. All right. The boss, George. We better at least beat the Raiders. Oh, we got to beat the Raiders. Beat the Raiders and Cardinals. Even if you lose to the Giants, it's not so embarrassing. You look at their personnel. Oh, cannot lose to the Cardinals Sunday, fam. Billy Jones, youth is an excuse. The Chiefs are young on offense and no one can stop them. They have real talent. We don't. Yeah. Because they don't have a defense, but their defense looked a little better the other day. It was kind of funny, or last night. Music String says, stop wasting time arguing with other 1-6 team. They do nothing but take our leftovers. Crabtree, Alden Smith, Bowman, Carlos Rogers, Jerry. Shall I continue? But you know what? But even though that's true, I did want Khalil Mack. But I knew the Raiders wouldn't trade him to San Francisco. I knew it. They may clown and play and him and but there's no way in hell they're going to let the 49ers ride above them because they get tired of riding shotgun behind us. And they're going to give us Khalil Mack. They know where that's going to lead. Andrew, 49ers, thanks for letting us talk and making us all GMs. Andrew, keep being that GM. I love talking 49er football. See you Friday, too. KD216 Ronbo must have a date. He's trying to get the hell out. No, it's just one of the nights where I got another errand to run, KD. Sorry. I'll make up to you, okay? James Brown, I love your faithfulness. Keep hope alive. Mullins needs to start. God help us. 49er fans, here we are saying things like, God help us. Think about that for a moment. That statement in itself has such a magnitude. It defines our existence these days. God help us. That's why the Giants, the Falcons barely escaped the Giants 23-20. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm worried about the Giants. The Falcons are dead meat too, though. All right, fam. Hey, please go ahead and hit that like. And I'll look for you this Friday. This Red Goal's been canceled until next month. Have a great week, and I'll see you there. Actually, I'll see you on the air between now and then. No, you know me.